Hi, I'm author Keith Hammond, and I'm here to read an excerpt from my latest book titled Success After Setback. It's available now. The website is successaftersetback.com. That's successaftersetback.com. And today I'm just going to read a little bit of the introduction for you. Starting on page 8, the introduction reads, I've been through some things, many things. I've been through things that most people couldn't survive, recover from, or even want to continue after experiencing it. The night my mom passed, a relative molested me. I've had guns placed at my temple. I've been in a three-way crossfire that, if God's hand were not on us, could have killed me, my wife, and our kids. I've done many things I regret, things I don't understand and get sickened about every time I think how an intelligent, gifted, creative, and naturally athletic African-American male could ever allow the things of this world, temptations that so easily beset us, and works of the devil to ever play a part in some of the hurtful things I've done to others. The ministry God entrusted to me was conceived, nurtured, and birthed into manifestation while going through the setbacks you see listed in these pages. Until later in life, I never realized that it was all part of God's process of maturing me. I finally recognized that in spite of most of these things being self-inflicted, I gave the devil permission just by my own actions and my own attitude. But I thank God that all things work together for good to them that love God, who are the called according to His purpose. And knowing this helped me understand that God is still in control. This is the story of how God sees me, even when I couldn't look at myself. Success After Setback tells the story of how I've been able to overcome setbacks in my life, such as tragedy, drug use, drug sales, gang affiliation, fornication, limitless lies, negative outcomes, felonies, victims, enemies, foreclosures, lawsuits, judgments and liens, bankruptcies, debt, burned bridges, being blacklisted, under surveillance, and even sabotage. I had to overcome these things in order to get back in God's will so He could use me for His purpose. Without having God's will to help me, the statement in a powerful gospel song which says, I should have been dead and gone, but Lord, you let me live on, that statement wouldn't be true. Page 10 of the introduction reads, have you ever been to prison? Do you know anyone who has? Have you ever been in debt? Do you know anyone who has? Have you ever lost your home? Do you know anyone who has? Have you ever been sued? Do you know anyone who has? Have you ever been in the news? Do you know anyone who has? Has your marriage ever been in trouble? Do you know anyone who has? Have you ever lost your job? Do you know anyone who has? Have you ever been without an income for a long period of time, and do you know anyone who has? Have you ever been accused of something you didn't do? And do you know anyone who has? And have you ever wanted to just give up and end it all? And do you know anyone who has? These are just some of the things I've been through. I wrote this book to help whoever reads it understand that there can always be success after setback if you're willing to let God pick you up, dust you off, and place you back on the path to try again. Most people give up after failing once. I never have. I'm determined, resilient, and purposed to do some good in my life, and God gave me dozens of chances to get it right. But why was I given so many chances? The answer is very simple. I understand what it says in the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 16, that for a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again. And also what it says in the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 48. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And both those scriptures speak directly to my life. I recognize that in spite of any demonic influences, generational curses, altered courses, and even self-inflicted setbacks, that God forgives and forgets. The book of Isaiah, chapter 43, verse 25, says, I, even I am he, that blotteth out thy transgressions, and for mine own sake I shall not remember thy sin. These scriptures laid the foundation, pathways, and the course for me to return back to God after waddling in the mud of the mess I'd made of my life. This is Success After Setback. It's my latest book. It's available now. This is March 2014. You'll enjoy it. I'll read a little bit more from the back cover. In this book, you'll learn how bad things happen to good people and they survive it. You'll learn how to unleash the power of your potential based on your past problems. You'll learn how to expect nothing but the best, and that's exactly what you'll strive to achieve. And you'll understand why the truth always sets you free in and out of every situation. This book will help you stop wallowing in self-pity and wonder at strength and power. This book will help you stand up and be counted. And this book can teach you that you are somebody special with unique gifts and abilities, so you should use them. Success After Setback. It's my latest book. It's 158 pages. And again, the website is successaftersetback.com. You should get it. It'll help you overcome many obstacles in your life. This is Keith Hammond, author, pastor, speaker, teacher. You can find me all over the internet. Thank you. Have a great day. And I love you in the Lord.